Hello, my traders. Welcome to my channel where we share with you information you need to obtain your financial freedom so you can gain your time freedom. Please take this time to like the video and subscribe. And while you're at it, also go follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Young 1. Before we get started, make sure you leave all your questions in the comment box below as you're watching this video. I'll be responding to all your questions below to make sure that others can see the answers to the same questions that they may have as well. Today I'll be coming to you with the video titled, What is the best time to trade in Forex? So let's jump right into it. The Forex market is open 24 hours for 5.5 days a week, 12 months a year. This gives traders all around the world flexibility to trade whenever it's convenient for them. This does, however, come with pros and cons. So it's recommended that you pick the best times for you to trade that works with your personal schedule and one that works with your trading strategy. So first, let's address the hours to trade. In my personal opinion, if it's possible for you, it's best that you trade when there is the most liquidity in the market. Now, to keep it simple and without all of the fluff, okay? If there's not much liquidity in the market, there's not much money to be made, okay? So, the best trading hours equate to the times when volume and volatility levels are at their highest. To keep it simple and without the fluff, high liquidity, high volume, and high volatility equals good money to be made. Low liquidity, low volume, low volatility equals low money to be made. Okay? So here's a chart that shows all the trading sessions. Pause here to snap a picture of the trading sessions. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Okay? Yes, here's that little reminder. Thanks. Now, for those who may live in a different time zone, make sure you check the description box for a link called Forex Market Hours. And there's a way for you to convert the chart to your time zone. Okay? So, there's 4 sessions. Okay? You have London, New York, Sydney, which is also referred to as the Asian session, and then you have the Tokyo session. Now, the best 2 to trade is London and New York. London session is from 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to noon. London session is a high volatile market. So that should tell you what? That there's some money to be made. Okay, and then you have New York session, which runs from 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 p.m. And the U.S. session is considered to be highly important. So what does that tell you? Yep, some money to be made. And then there's also what you have called the session overlaps. There's 2 overlaps. And during these overlaps is when volatility is at its peak. So what is that telling you? Yep, some money to be made. So the overlaps is when you have 2 markets that are open at the same time. New York overlap, which is between 8 a.m. EST to noon. That's the time when the world's 2 most active markets overlap. So what is that telling you? Yep, see, you getting it. Okay. So during this time, EU and GU will give you some good results. Hint, hint. Okay. So the second overlap is from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is 1 hour that the Asian and the London markets overlap. And that's when GJ gives some good results during this time. The times to typically avoid is the Sydney and Tokyo session because during 5 p.m. and 3 a.m. EST, there's low liquidity and low volume in the market during this time, okay? So, quick, no fluff recap, all right? Best times to trade. London session, New York session, and the London-New York overlap. Meaning, best time to trade is 3 a.m. EST to 5 p.m. EST. Why is this the best time to trade? Because high volume, volatility, and liquidity equals lots of money to be made. Now, best days to trade: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. These days have the highest amount of volume, volatility, and liquidity. So what is that telling you? Okay. Days where you will see the least amount of action is Sunday, Monday, and Friday. On Sunday, it's because that the market just opened up and you got to kind of give it time to wake up, so to speak. Then on Monday, you just want to be careful because you need to watch for corrective moves that go against the trend. And always remember, the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. Again, I'm going to say, the trend is your friend. You want to write that down and make that your new mantra, okay? Now, on Fridays, you need to be done trading by 12 p.m. EST. Friday is considered a half a day of trading, okay? Other days you want to be cautious about when trading is non-farm payroll, major news events, and holidays. But we'll go more in detail about that in future videos. Now, that brings us to the best months to trade. Some people's opinions may vary on this, okay? So, however, months where there's a lot of vacationing going on, that's pretty dry months. But data shows that August is the worst of the months. So June, July, and August, some consider the dry months. Then they consider September through December to be the best months. January through May are good months. But you may feel differently and find which, because you need to find which months are best for you that you like. So as mentioned, August is the worst month according to the data, along with the last 2 weeks of December and the beginning of January. Well, my traders, that's it for this video titled, "What is the best time to trade Forex?" Make sure you put all your questions below so we can make sure we address those for you. If you haven't checked out our last video, check out the card above to make sure that you watch that. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.